Now here, as I've said, I will discuss the benefits. Now, once you get the permanent residence visa, this is a 5-year visa. Okay, the one that's stamped in your passport is 5 years. Once you get this visa, day one, the moment you step in Canada, this benefits will start. You don't have to wait for 6 months or 1 year for you to get this. Okay, first, free education for children. Now, I'm sure most of you here have kids, right? So this is very helpful because you don't have to pay anything until they reach 18 years old. Okay? Next, when they go to college or university, you will only pay 20 to 30% because the 70 to 80% is already subsidized, meaning paid by the government. Okay? So, and this also applies to you guys. If you want to proceed for master's degree or any other course, you can avail to the 70 to 80% subsidized. Okay? Next is the free medical for family. Now, this is really important also because health is wealth, right? In the Philippines, it's unfortunate, but you have to pay everything. Yeah? For you to get treated, you have to pay everything. Even the COVID times, you have to pay, which is very unfortunate. Now, in Canada, if you are permanent resident, you'll get everything for free. Okay? And as you know, Canada is one of those who have a very good medical system in the world, right? Next is child allowance. More child, more allowance. From the so very okay. So for the child allowance, you will get as parents, okay, 550 up to 1,100 Canadian dollars, depending on which province you are staying. And this is per kid, okay, monthly until they reach the age of 18. After 18, goodbye, allowance, okay? So, and then next is unemployment. Now, as you know, here in Qatar, or in Philippines, or in any other countries, if you lose your job, nga, right? Otherwise, you go back to the Philippines, or you stay here and find another job, right? In Canada, if you're a permanent resident, you will lose your job. They will give you 60% of your last salary for the next 6 months. And I'm sure by this time, nakahanap na tayo ng ibang trabaho. Right? So for example, you're earning 10,000 Canadian dollars, and if you lose the job, you will get 6,000 Canadian dollars, right? Per month. Next is old age or pension. We have this in the Philippines through SSS and GSIS. Right? And in Canada, they also have this once you reach 65 years old, per month until we expire. Okay? And lastly, citizenship on completing on 3 years. Remember I told you that the permanent residence visa is a 5-year visa, right? So once you complete 3 years, it doesn't mean that it's a straight time. It could be accumulative, meaning you can go vacation, come back, go vacation, as long as makabuo tayo ng 3 years. Within sa 5 years, you can now apply for Canadian passport or citizenship, which is less time compared to other countries. UK, you have to stay there for 7 years. Right? US is more longer. Right? So in Canada, you only need 3 years. Okay? So far, do you have any questions? Alright, anyway, after the session, we will have a question and answer. Okay? So now, yeah, sure.
What about the taxes?
Taxes, we will discuss. So now we will proceed to the programs, different programs of the immigration process, and my senior here will now start the discussion.